trying to figure out what the original is. Don't ask a chef from New Orleans. Oh my God. Don't ask them. Don't ask them because they get very, no, mine's first. No, the way we make, no, you don't understand. You don't know. I can't even do the accent. When they talk about it to each other, they get really pissed. Whenever you cook with butter, unsalt, please. You know, when you're putting it on your little muffins in the morning, you know, that's different.
Biscuit?
Exactly. You can add a little bit of spice to it. I'm not going to talk about that as I'm cooking it, but you can add a little like cayenne pepper if you like a little kick, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, you like a kick? Yeah.
Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel was recorded in front of a fake audience.
I love that song. Anyway, Chef Sel right here. I don't know what this means. I couldn't think of anything. Anyway, all right, wow. We're gonna make cheddar, shrimp, and grits with bacon. Trying to figure out what the original is. Don't ask a chef from New Orleans. Oh my God. Don't ask them. Don't ask them because they get very, no, mine's first. No, the way we make, no, you don't understand. You don't know. I can't even do the accent. When they talk about it to each other, they get really pissed. And their families, the kids. It trickles down to the kids in the schoolyards. They talk about shrimp and grits, you know. Look what happens to them. And the pets goes down all the way down to the pets. All right, so I think I've made it very clear. It's going to be a nice, calm, easy, relaxed Chef Sel. You know, like just something that eases your spirit. That's a good song too. All right, let's get started. Let's make the grits first. What I have here is I have some water that I boiled before I went on the air. Yeah, smart. All right. So I'm going to bring this back to a boil. I put around 2 teaspoons of salt into the water. Kind of like, well, you're making grits, you know what I mean? The best grits, really, that I have found in doing this, and I think some of those, you know, New Orleans chefs, they would tell you the same thing, all right? Yeah, I said it. I won't say the name of it. How's that? It's that guy. See that guy? All right? So what I have here, like I said, a boiling water. I have a cup of these grits. Don't get the quick grits. You know, this isn't like instant gratification shrimp and grits and cheddar and bacon. It's not instant gratification. Give yourself a little bit of time. All right? All right? Good. All right. So now it's up to a boil. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add it slowly. I'm going to add it slowly while I'm stirring. Add it slowly while I'm stirring. And I'm not going to stay live doing this because it's going to take a good 20-25 minutes. What'll happen, it's going to come down. You can bring it down to a simmer now, which I'll do. I just reminded myself. Bring it down to a, you know, yeah, medium low. All right, so let's let this go. And what we're going to do is, we're going to, like I said, it's going to get nice and creamy on you. Like, it's going to get creamy on you. Now, this salt probably isn't going to be enough, but I like to start with a nice base. Maybe a little bit of pepper, too. Just, don't worry, pepper the water. That's a song, right? I think it was my wedding song. Anyway, a little bit of pepper. And remember, it's New Orleans style. Oops. You know what I mean. So, you know, you can add a little bit of spice. So, I guess pepper, I guess that's a spice, right? It's kind of hot. Yeah, we'll call it that. So, let's make this go. Let's just make this go. Make it work. I'm gonna make this work. And then we'll go into the shrimp and, well, the shrimp. It's a shrimp sauce with some butter and some bacon. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Well, you don't have to imagine, you're gonna see. So the sauce goes over the grits when you're done. We're gonna eat it for dinner. We usually give it out to our family and friends, but I have to tell you, mine. You see how fast time goes when you have a show? You know, like, boom, 15 minutes, boom, 20 minutes. This was about 15, 20 minutes that I have this going. I'm gonna try to bring it over to you as I usually do. You know, I like mine a little bit, you know, creamy. I don't like it like cement. And remember, when you let this sit, you're gonna let it sit after you take it off the heat, and you're gonna add the cheese and the butter, and then a little bit of salt, maybe some pepper, you know, to taste. It's still gonna be absorbing the water, so you wanna stop a little bit before you like it. You know what I mean? The consistency. I like it, you know, creamy. I don't like it like a block of cement. Not that it's gonna come out like that, but you know what I mean, right? I just wanna make that very clear. I'm here to instruct you. Just like our favorite professor. All right. So this is the way I like it at this point. So I'm going to take it off the heat. And I'm going to add 2 cups of finely shredded, if you can't get finely shredded, that's okay, cheddar cheese. Now, the original thing, and the chefs and the thing, they tell you to don't go with the sharp. Because you really don't want this thing to be about cheese. You know, you want it to be about the shrimp and the sauce. But I gotta tell you, this is killing me. It's killing me. There's so much cheese in here, but it's good. Like 2 cups. 2 cups of this cheese. And now I'm gonna add the butter, about 7 tablespoons of butter. Unsalted butter, please. Whenever you cook with butter, unsalt, please. You know, when you're putting it on your little muffins in the morning, you know, that's different. Biscuit? Exactly. So now it's just a matter of keeping this off the heat and stirring. It's ridiculous already. It's very, very creamy looking, you know. Well, what with all the butter and the cheese and stuff. But, right after this, I'm gonna really start up the shrimp and the shrimp sauce. The Cajun, yeah, I guess you call it Cajun. You can add a little bit of spice to it. I'm not gonna talk about that as I'm cooking it, but you can add a little like cayenne pepper if you like a little kick, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, you like a kick? Yeah. Who doesn't? All right, these grits are just about where I want them to be. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there, because I remember I had a couple teaspoons of salt in that water there. A little more pepper, and these grits are ready to fly. Woo! Look at this. Look at this. Come on. See that? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so let's put them aside for now. And like I said, they're going to thicken up as they sit there. It's just the nature of stuff, you know, like pasta too. That's why people put the cold water on the pasta. It keeps cooking and cooking. It never stops. Doesn't stop. Now, I'm going to get things set up for the next stage here, which is the shrimp sauce itself. Oh yes, delicious. I'll be right back. We are rolling right along. You know, we're almost done. I mean, shrimp really cook really quick. It's a very weird, I guess a lot of fish does, most fish, you know, except lobster, when you can't wait for it to be done. It's like, 10 more minutes. Oh. Passive-aggressive. Lobster is a passive-aggressive thing. What are they? Animals. Okay, so what I have here is a pan, very large pan, the largest one you can get is 10, 12 inches, this one. Because I have 2 pounds of shrimp, but you're going to do a pound and a half. We love shrimp, okay? You know, these are medium-sized shrimp. See, 2 pounds doesn't look like a heck of a lot anyway. But they're gonna get small. I have them. I already bought them deveined. Buy them deveined. Don't sit there. It's like knitting. You know, it's getting knitting. Just buy them deveined and shelled and cleaned and everything. So anyway, I panned this because I'm gonna put the bacon in first. I don't want it to stick. Pan moves it along a little bit. This is 6 slices of really thick cut bacon. Bacon should never be thin. What did you have? Oh, I had some thin bacon. Oh, I love it when it's thin. Yes, it's like a cracker. Oh! Alright, so let's let this bacon go. It's sticking a little bit, but not as much as it would have had I not panned the pan. Alright, so let's let this bacon go. Now, I have also really good stuff here. This is, you know, it's concentrated broth paste. You know, this is cold better than broth. I used it in a previous show. I think when I made the Filipino chicken. I have a little bit here because I might want to add a little color to the sauce with it. You know, let the butter brown a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The bacon. You're gonna cook the shrimp in the bacon fat. Oh my God! Please, hearts of America are ticking. But like I told you, if you have it once in a while, you'll be fine. Ask your doctor; he'll tell you.
It's Dr. Zoll?
Doc, I've got a patient here, a middle-aged woman. She's stuck in a toilet.
She's what?
These doctors, they know what they're talking about. Anyway, so I have that. Like I said, I have this broth here to darken it, and it gives a nice little tang to it. That's what I mean. I'm never going to say this is an original, traditional New Orleans Cajun. I'm not going to do it because when I add something different, my phone will start ringing, you know? Hello? This is Chef Boyardee down here in New Orleans. Add any of these broths. You can't add any of these broths. You know what I mean? So, just let me do it my way. Thank you. I mean, these grits, the grits cooked, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes maximum. After you get the bacon done, this is going to go fast, and the garlic and the butter and the melting, and then you put the shrimp in. When that pink, don't overdo the shrimp, okay? Just don't. You shrimp people are very, very particular about their shrimp. Shrimp people in general, they're a little... So as soon as they start curling and they're pink, boom, out. Because remember, whenever you take anything off the heat, it's still going to be cooking unless you douse it in cold water. You're not doing that now. You're not doing that now. Anyway, I wanted to also remind my Facebook friends, come on and join the party, you know? I know you're on Facebook, but also come over to YouTube and subscribe. When you subscribe, you get a little notification. Hey, Chef Sal's coming out soon. Usually Fridays, Thursday or Fridays, every week. Without fail, unless I'm sick or broken or something. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to write to me, a couple of people have written to me already. You know, they want the recipe or they have a question about the recipe. Stellmundo@gmail.com. STELLMUNDO@gmail.com. You know, I sit there all night. You know, I watch the game. I look up recipes. I talk to other chefs, and I answer your questions. Yeah. All right, so this is continuing to go. And so the bacon has cooked out to an almost crispy state. Kind of crispy. You know, it's hard. I can't. You know, I can show it to you. You know, that's why when you read these recipes, you know, it's really hard to put it in writing. But when you show it, see? Yeah. Okay. Whatever it is, almost crispy. How's that? So what I'm gonna do, I got a slotted spoon very carefully because this stuff's like hot. You know, it's like. Don't touch your skin with it. Little explosions will go off on your forearm, and that's really hard to deal with. Trust me on that. But that's it. Just drain the bacon on a couple of paper towels. Keep the bacon fat in the pan. Now, here's something that they're not going to do in New Orleans. You got to be careful. You got to be careful because the bacon fat's in here. Oil and water, they don't mix too well. This is not water. As I said, this is very, very concentrated broth and a little bit of water. I'm just doing this to get the bits off the bottom of the pan. It's gonna kind of make a noise. Let it go, but it's just a little bit, see? And now I am scraping off the bacon bits, which is gonna give you a lot more flavor than just looking at it. I don't know, should I come over here? Stay over here. No, come over here. No, I'll stay over here.
This is near. You see? This is far!
Just a little bit, maybe maximum a quarter of a cup, and scrape those bacon bits off of the bottom of your pan. And now we're going to add 2 tablespoons butter because we can. And I'm going to move my heat down now. I had this heat going to cook the bacon at a medium high, which is what I usually cook stuff at. You know, burgers and steaks, I go even higher because you've seen my thing. Right? You've seen my thing. I do a thing on steaks and burgers. Nail it hard. Ow. But here, you know, we're melting some butter into the bacon fat, right? Yeah, it's bacon fat. I'm not going to lie to you. Emeril Lagasse, my idol. Boy. He loved pork fat. All right, so this is looking good. It's coming down. I mean, there's ridiculous flavor in here now. Watch your salt, because there's salt in the bacon, the cheese, and I put salt in the grits. The cheese is salty, so watch your salt here. But now that it's a little bit, can I say lower? Yeah, lower. I got about almost a tablespoon of chopped garlic. We'll call it a clove. Look at this, look at this. Now we're ready. The shrimp are sitting there going, can I please jump in that freaking pan, please? I mean, it's crazy. I'm sure you can, shrimp. I'm gonna dump them in now. Just, you know, try to keep them separated, not layered on top of each other as much as you can. Keep it moving, keep it hot, and sooner or later, every side of the shrimp are going to get cooked. All right, so just believe in that. I'm gonna move this up to medium a little bit, okay? Get all that really good, saucy, juicy sauce on these shrimp. If you see, if you see these things, the shrimp tail, don't get all. don't get like that. No. Just throw. I got an idea. Pick it out and throw it out, but be careful. It's very hot. Yeah. You can use tongs if you want. All right, so let's get this shrimp cooked, and then we're gonna re-add the bacon in here, and really that's it. Then we're gonna plate it up. We're gonna bowl it up, or whatever you want to call it, and we got some freaking-licious stuff. It may be Southern, it may be Cajun, it may be Northern, it may be Canadian. I don't know. It's shrimp and grits with cheddar and bacon. All right, so I put a little bit of chopped up, maybe just a little bit of scallions in here. I have some parsley that I chopped. I'm gonna throw this. I mean, the shrimp now have become pink and tight. They've tightened up. We've tightened up the game a little bit, and the sauce that we have here with this butter and this bacon fat, and it's just gonna make you cry. Now I'm gonna add the bacon back in, re-add. This is what they call re-adding the bacon. Cool, that's in. Let's mix this around. And when you serve this, you can do it on a platter if you're having people over, or if you're like me, just throw it in the bathtub and just jump in. All right, I'll turn the heat off now. I'm going to continue to mix this. I want the bacon to spread out a little bit. So I very rarely do this. I'm going to plate up. I'm going to plate one up for you. Well, that's what they say, right? They call it plating it. I'm going to plate it up. Stick it on a dish. All right, let me get the right kind of spoon. Perfect. All right, so I got me grits. Give them another stir. See, they got a little bit thicker, but they're like cheesy as all hell. Right. So let's put these in the middle here. Ugh, I know. Can you see? Here. Get my fat butt out of the way. All right, so I can spread them around like that. That's good. That's beautiful. Now I'm going to take my slotted spoon first. Let's get these shrimp and the bacon all over and near. All over and near. It's fine with me. Adjacent's fine. You know, get a little fancy. Have it come over the sides. That's fine with me. I'm going to get some of this sauce. And I'm going to pour this right over. Let it go around the sides a little bit, so it almost pools. It's pooling on the side a bit. Please. Scallions as a garnish on top. Put them around on top, however you want to do it. Let's clean the plate. I mean, come on. Come on. All right, you know what I do now. Hello, Instagram. Corny shot.
In my whole career, I've never seen such a spectacular display of alcoholism.
We're not going to try to mimic the great chefs of New Orleans. We just want to have dinner. Anyway, that's it for now. Chef Seth. Anyway, that's it for now. Chef Sal signing off. And remember, subscribe, like, share, and quick hello to Shelly from Rocky's Barbershop, my good friend. And what else can I say? Make this. That's what I can say. See ya.